What's up, fam? It's your boy Trucking on the Budget, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Man, I'm headed down to Georgia this afternoon to pick up my first truck. Originally, I was supposed to head down to Texas, but I got word that the truck was in Georgia getting some work done. So I'm gonna take my flight down to Georgia this afternoon rather, and get this thing. And I cannot wait to get there to see this thing. To finally get behind the wheel of it and to get on the road and get my loads going, man. To finally start making money with my company. So again, like I say, it's been a long journey, but I wanted to take the moment to like update you guys and also tell you about my journey, tell you how I got started, the trials and tribulations I had to go through. But like I said, it wasn't an easy process. It was kind of easy, but it really wasn't easy. But and I'll tell you about what I mean by that in a moment. But like I said, when I first started out back in January, man, I just woke up one morning and I said to myself, you know what? Today is the day that I want to start my own trucking company. And so I started making phone calls, man. I reached out to a company called TCP. No, I'm sorry, TCS, Trucking Compliance Services. And pretty much, got in touch with a young lady who basically has helped me to get the ball rolling. And I tell you, she's been awesome along the whole way. She told me, she says, I'm going to hold your hand the entire way. We're going to get through this together. And she stuck to her word, and she was right, man. And I finally got through it. But I'm gonna tell you, like, certain things that, if I had known better, because, I walked into this whole thing blind. So had no idea what I was doing, where I was supposed to go, who I should talk to first or anything. But, it does appear to be that there's a method to this whole madness. And the first thing I feel like, as someone who wants to get out there and start your own company, no matter what type of company it is, you want to get this company registered, because what happens is you go to the Secretary of State for the state in which you live in, and you give them the company name or the name that you want your company to be, because they have to check and verify that name isn't registered under someone else. So and once that is done, of course, you definitely need to contact the IRS at irs.gov to get your EIN. You need to reach out to whoever you choose to have your business account set up with. You need to reach out to them to open up a business account. And then, like I said, with the compliance company, they are the ones who help me get all my DOT, my MC, and all those things, taken care of, which is a lot that I had to pay to be in compliance with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. But like I said, when I started and I felt like I was putting out a lot of money, I'm saying like, damn, this is a lot of money to be putting out for this company. And of course, it kind of makes you feel like, damn, am I doing the right thing? But you know what? Once it was done, it is the best feeling in the world just to be able to say that I am now a company owner, that I am the owner of, have my own authority and things of that nature. So when I tell you, it is definitely worth it. And I encourage anyone that wants to get out here and do this, step into this industry, get out here and do it. No matter what it is, get out there and do it, man, because nobody is promised tomorrow. Most people will sit in there and say, like, I'll just do it another time, or I'll wait until the kids get older, or, something like that or whatever. But it's no better time than now, man. Get out there and do it. Get out there and just, take a chance at it, and don't be afraid to fail. And that's the problem with a lot of people, including myself. I was afraid of failing, but as they say, man, what good is having anything if you don't have failures? Because once you fail, it pushes you to want it so much more. And then once you achieve it, it pushes you to make sure that you keep what it is that you were fighting for. So, and I'm here to tell you that now that I have this company, man, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it stays in compliance, to make sure that it's around for years to come. Like I said, because it's a company that I've created for my daughters, so that when they get older, man, they will be able to graduate high school, potentially go on to college and do all these different things, that they want to do, and pretty much it will be well taken care of. They won't have to worry about anything, and more so, they will have a company that they can call their own, that they can be the boss of, that they can basically make moves and decisions and stuff like that, and won't have to work for somebody else, and be able to say, hey, my dad created this company for us so that we will be successful in life, and that we will basically be good when he moves on to the next life. So like I said, I'm very happy to do this, and I couldn't be more proud. So, but again, man, like I said, it's a long, lengthy process. What is this? March, and I started back in January. So you talking about what, almost about 3 months, time for this whole thing to kick off. And as far as getting trucks, man, that's another issue that I ran into, because one is, you know, if you don't have enough working capital, or if you don't have business credit or whatever, it's kind of difficult to actually get someone to step out there and say, hey, we want to, extend our help to you and give you some credit or capital to, basically help you with your company. So if you can at all possible, I would say try to come into it with at least 10 to 20,000 or whatever, and this is aside from what you've already put into it as far as paying for all your licenses and certifications and stuff like that. You want to have at least 10 to 20,000 set aside, so that you can basically, have that working capital, so that somebody can look into your account and say, hey, this man or woman that basically has that money set aside in their account, that can potentially help, especially when it comes to like down payments and stuff. So, like I said, man, once you do that, pretty much you want to be able to have people to say, hey, I'm willing to help this person. So it's not easy. It's definitely a lengthy process, and it can be hard at times. It can test your will and your faith. You just got to make sure that you really want this, or this is something that you really want to do. Because like I said, when it comes to the trucks and everything, it's not so easy to come by, especially in this day and time where so many people are wanting trucks, needing trucks, or whatever the case may be. So the demand for these vehicles are so high that it's hard to basically accommodate everyone that's needing or wanting any type of vehicle. I've reached out to so many different dealerships, and they've told me, that we don't have any trucks available for the rest of this year. We're in March of 2022, and you're already telling me that you don't have any trucks available for the rest of the year. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of, wow, like, dang, I came all this way just to be told, hey, we don't have no trucks for you, so that's going to be an issue that you're going to come into. But, there are ways around that, man. You can go out, you can rent trucks, you can lease trucks, but the sad part about renting and leasing and going out and buying used trucks is the fact that a lot of these trucks have a lot of mileage on them, and I'm talking about 500,000 plus miles on them. And personally, I want to stay away from, having to deal with trucks with mileage that high, because, when it comes to maintenance and stuff like that, you want to be able to work your truck as long as you can, so that you can gain enough revenue that you can go out and get what you want. Go out and get you that new truck, get that new equipment, or whatever it is that you need for your company to grow. You don't want to go out there and get you something that's basically going to last you about a month or however long it's going to last, and basically you can't even really get off the ground, or maybe not even be able to afford the maintenance on it. So, but like I said, going out there and renting trucks, there's various companies that you can go through to rent. And some of these companies you can only rent for a couple of weeks at a time, and others will allow you to have long-term renting. You just got to make sure that you have the right insurance in place for it. For most companies to take loads, they require that you have insurance that's $1 million liability and $100,000 cargo insurance. And without that, man, you're not going to be able to move anything. But I'm telling you, like I said, there are ways, man, to get it all done. And I did it. And I always say, man, if that person can do it, I can do it. And I've done it. So you can do it too. So get out here, man, and come out here and make this money, man. Get out here and fulfill your dreams. Like I said, I'm about to head on out and go pick up this truck, to go catch my flight, rather, to go pick up this truck. It's going to be a couple of hours, I guess, to Georgia. I think it's about maybe 2 hours or so. But like I said, I can't wait to get there. I'm going to meet up with the original owner of the truck, and he and I are going to talk. We're going to sit down and have dinner together and stuff like that, and talk about things. And until then, man, I will be back with you guys. Made it to the shuttle bus, on my way to the terminal now to catch the bus. To catch my flight. Flight leaves at 3:50, so hopefully I got enough time to get through the TSA. I'm not even sure what time it is right now. Of course, I don't wear a watch, but anyways, once I get to my gate, I'll be back with you guys. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is my truck. Finally got down here to Georgia to pick it up. It's a 26-footer box. And look like it needs some detailing, But it's gonna be doable for the moment, Wow, it needs a lot of work, it looks like, to it. But like I said, I can't wait to get going. Can't wait to get my first load. So I just wanted to give you guys a brief view of this truck. My very first truck. It's a Freightliner M2 2014. Like I said, man, this truck isn't new at all, but it is my truck. It is my truck for however long I can keep it until I can get something new. So it's a pretty exciting day for me. There's a lot that I have to learn in reference to this truck. And I guess there's a lot that we have to learn in reference to each other. But man, I can't wait to get it going. So I'm gonna spend many days inside this thing. Many days. So, but anyways, like I said, man, I'm here, in Georgia. It's been a journey, and believe me when I tell you, it has been a journey. But anyways, I'm excited to get ready to get going and try to pick up my first load. And once I do, believe me, I'm going to have you guys on board with me, let you see how this thing is done, the whole process of being able to book your load and pick it up and deliver it. You know, and just to be able to make that first pickup and that first delivery, man, that's going to be a milestone that, you know, I plan on talking about for ages to come. So until then, man, until I can get my first load, which I'm going to try to do that right now. And when I do, believe me when I tell you, I'll let you guys know. All right. Tell you, it has been a day. I was actually fueling up my truck, which was actually the second time in my day in my travels. I'm headed back home. But anyways, as you can see, while I was fueling up my truck, the damn hose fell right out of came unconnected to the point where it's like, you know, it just shut everything down. And I can't even continue filling up because they said they have to shut everything down until 1:30 a.m. or something like that. So I'm gonna hop back in the truck and try to catch me some shut eye until morning, which sucks. Because I was really hoping to get back in by like 3 a.m. or so, but it's probably for the best, you know. Like I said, I'm gonna just get me some sleep over here with the rest of these trucks, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more fuel in the morning. But until then, man, until the next video, y'all have a good one.